Fatphobia kills people, and I think you could probably sit there and figure out several tangible ways that that's true. But the way that I'm thinking about right now specifically is in regards to mutual aid, crowdfunding. I've been doing mutual aid work for almost a year now, almost daily. And one thing me and my friends have all noticed is that crowdfunds for food specifically go ignored and underfunded. I have a friend who crowdfunds for groceries weekly and it regularly goes unmet. They even struggle to get enough to be able to afford one meal a day. And it has been enraging me for months and months and months because food is the most basic thing. If we're not helping people eat, what are we doing? I've been trying to figure out why this is a thing. And I think a lot of it has to do with fat phobia and the sort of memification of hunger. Hangry, grab a Snickers makes the real mental, emotional, and physical response you have to hunger into a punchline. On top of that, fat phobia, rooted in anti-blackness, rooted in colonialism, the need to construct whiteness. So what is whiteness? It's in juxtaposition to everything else. Eurocentric beauty standards and eugenic health standards that lie and tell us that a certain body type is the ideal and that calorie restriction is also the ideal. Meanwhile, we are like machines, and calories are the fuel that make the machine work. But with diet culture so normalized and fat phobia so normalized, you call yourself big-backed because you had a snack. You see a crowdfund for food and think, first of all, I think a lot of people think that you couldn't possibly be making a post if you were actually that hungry. Because I think a lot of people are removed from the actualities of hunger, especially in the empire. Think about it simply, our bodies want to survive. So somebody who is starving to death is still fighting to survive. And then on top of that, I saw some overtly fascist people today say it. These are people who harass disabled, multiply marginal people asking for mutual aid and crowdfunding. They make it their hobby to do eugenics and fascism daily. They reacted to my friends saying they have lost 28% of their body weight against their will because their needs aren't getting met and they haven't been able to eat. Did some calculations and decided that the amount of weight this person had lost was fine. They could probably afford it. They used pseudoscience to decide that a chronically ill disabled person who has been crying out for over a month to try to get this need met, health has been deteriorating actively because the need has gone unmet. They decided that because of propaganda, fat phobia, the idea that skinny is ideal, the idea that everyone can afford to lose 10 pounds, is superior to the lived experience of actual people. No one can afford to lose weight against their will. No one should have to. But the health behind skinny culture is factually rooted in anti-Black colonialism, in the need to construct an ideal person, the idea of whiteness. And I am not saying that all non-white people are fat, but this concept, this ideal goes along with like Aryanness, blonde hair, blue eyes. And people literally kill themselves to try to meet this standard. Fatphobia kills because it's eugenics. And when it comes to mutual aid, even the most well-intentioned people have this in the back of their mind. Well, I feel like I could afford to lose 5 pounds at any given moment, so surely they can too. But that is a slippery slope, an avalanche of a slope to people literally not being able to eat, which means they die. There are books that talk about this better than I can. I'll show them on screen. They're on my wish list. I would love to get one or both of them for my birthday. I recommend you reading them or at least looking into what their content holds. And thinking about your own relationship with food and weight and how that might affect how you react to other people in need of food. How you might react to other people's hunger in a way that exacerbates their hunger, exacerbates the harm that is being done to them systemically, and accelerates their death. Just remind yourself, we have to eat to survive. All of us. And please stop ignoring crowdfunds for food.